Good afternoon, dear students. This is Dr. Masodan Reddy, PPR WITS Kavali. Today, this session for second BTech first sem students. The subject is basic electrical circuits. Unit is third, three-phase AC circuits. Already I covered in the earlier one video the basic star connection, delta connection, about three-phase, and relation between line and star, line and phase in star and delta, as well as powers relation between star and delta. In this session, I'll cover three-phase balanced star to star and delta to delta connection, and three-phase balanced star delta and delta star connections, and three-phase unbalanced system. Then this three-phase unbalanced system can be measured with the help of a three-phase star to delta conversion, loop or mesh analysis method, Millman's method. These topics will cover in this video. First, we start with three-phase balanced star-star connection. Already we learned what is the balanced system. If three voltage magnitudes or impedances, loads are equal magnitude, those are called as a balanced system. But see here, this is a three-phase balanced star-star connection, mean that this is the source side, this is the load side. This source is represented with a circle, mean voltage source, AC, because of that, a sinusoidal representation of this. So three voltage sources are there in R phase, Y phase, and B phase. So three are available. Similarly, in three impedances, R phase impedance, Y phase impedance, and B phase impedance, these supply and impedances are taken as a both are in star, and equal magnitudes. So on load side also, three-phase currents should be the same. Why? Because in balanced system, the loads are same, mean that the currents are also same. Therefore, IR plus IY plus IB is equal to 0. So no current will flow through this neutral. So there is no connection between load and supply side neutral. We are not connected, disconnected. So because no current will flow through the neutral, a balanced supply. And we'll come back. In this, we want to discuss about this star connection. Already we learned in the earlier case, line current equal to phase current, whereas line voltage equal to root 3 into V phase. And we'll come back to the powers also, root 3 VLIL cos pi active power, reactive power is equal to root 3 VLIL sin pi, and apparent power is equal to root 3 VLIL. So this is about the star-star connection. So we remember it's a summary. The three-phase currents in star-star connection should be, algebraic sum of three-phase currents should be equal to 0. So no current will flow through the neutral. And supply as well as loads are equal magnitudes. Then three-phase balance delta-delta connection. See here, this is the source side, this is the load side. This source side, actually R, Y, and B, no problem. We consider here as A, B, C. So here also A, B, C. See here, the small a connected to the capital A, small b connected to the capital B, small c connected to capital C. Mean that in between A and B, we are connected as a BAB source side, Z delta as a load side. So like this, we connected this delta-delta connection. So in this delta-delta connection, both source and load are connected in a delta as well as balanced. So now we want to calculate the current flow through the phase. So here, this load side, phase current equal to voltage by phase voltage by impedance. So therefore, VAB by Z delta. Similarly, IBC is equal to here VBC by Z delta. ICA is equal to VCA by Z delta. Now we want to calculate line current through A, B, and C. IA, we apply the KCL. IA is entering and ICA is entering, but IAB is leaving. So therefore, IA is equal to, so IA plus ICA is equal to IAB. Therefore, IA is equal to IAB minus ICA as per KCL. Similarly, IB, so here you'll see that IB is entering and IAB is entering, IBC is leaving. So IB plus IAB is equal to IBC. Therefore, IB is equal to IBC minus IAB. Similarly, we'll come back here IC. See here, what about this IC? So IC is entering and IBC is entering, ICA is leaving. Therefore, IC plus IBC is equal to ICA. Therefore, IC is equal to ICA minus IBC. This is about the line current. So this is the analysis of delta connection in case of this three-phase balanced system. Next, we'll come back. Three-phase balanced star delta connection. See here, three-phase delta in star connection. We'll see this. So first see the connection. Source side is a star and load side is delta. See here, small a capital A and small b capital B, small c capital C. But the source side is a star and load side is a delta. And we'll come back here. So we want to analyze three-phase sources are star connected and loads are delta connected. There is no neutral because of this star and delta. He'll come back similarly. We want to calculate IAB, so VAB by Z delta. But this VAB is not equal to V phase. So because of this, it's nothing but the VL. VL is equal to root 3 into V phase. So VAN is the phase voltage. Therefore, we require this line voltage. So line voltage in case of star connection is not equal to phase voltage. Line voltage is equal to root 3 times the phase voltage. Therefore, root 3 into VAN divided by Z delta. Similarly, IBC, root 3 into VBN divided by Z delta. Similarly, ICA is equal to root 3 into VCN divided by Z delta. So like this, you'll go as a IAB, IBC, ICA are the phase currents in case of delta connection. Next, line currents, we know that already as per KCL or as per Kirchhoff current law, entering current and leaving current relation, IA is equal to IAB minus ICA. IB is equal to IBC minus IAB, already we learned in the earlier case. Or also, this is the line current equal to root 3 times the phase current. So therefore, in case of delta connection, root 3 times IAB, also root 3 times IBC, but lagging an angle 30 degrees. Similarly, IC is equal to ICA minus IBC. So IL is equal to IA is equal to IB is equal to IC are the line currents. IAB, IBC, ICA are the phase currents, I phase. So IL is equal to root 3 I phase. These are the analysis in case of star and delta connection. Then we'll come back, delta star connection analysis. See here, this source is delta connected and load is star connected. So three-phase sources are delta connected and loads are star connected. So then we'll come back, source side, VL is equal to V phase and IL is equal to root 3 I phase. But on load side, IL equal to I phase and VL equal to root 3 into V phase. So here you'll go ahead as calculation of these currents. And come back to the three-phase unbalanced system. See here, three-phase unbalanced system mean that a system is said to be unbalanced when the magnitudes of sources or impedances, load side, are differed, as well as phase angle may be differed or frequency may be differed. In case of three-phase system, then such a system is called as unbalanced system. So there are two types of unbalanced systems. What are those? Number one, three-phase four-wire system, nothing but star with neutral. The second is three-phase three-wire system, nothing but star without neutral or delta connection. So these are the delta connected unbalanced three-phase system. So there are two types of unbalanced systems are available. But these unbalanced systems we can solve with the help of a three methods. Those are, first method is star to delta conversion. Second method is loop or mesh analysis method, and third is Millman's method. So these methods we want to discuss continuation. First, start with star to delta conversion method. So listen carefully. Whatever the magnitudes of voltage and current or impedances in star should be converted into delta. For example, ZRY. So we want to get into this ZRY. So here these ZR and ZY are connected in series. So therefore ZRY is equal to ZR plus ZY. Similarly, ZBR is equal to ZB plus ZBR. We'll see that. What are those? So three phase star without neutral. Let the phase sequence be RY and B. Let ZR, ZY, ZB are the impedances of RY and B in case of star, what I am telling. IR, IY and IB are currents through R, Y, B phase respectively. VR and VY and VBN are phase voltages, and VRY, VBB, VYB and VB are the line voltages in case of star connection. But VRN, VYBN and VYN not equal, both all differed. So why? It's unbalanced system. Then we'll come back to the delta connection. ZRY, ZYB, ZB are the branch impedances, and we want to get, so ZR plus ZY. We'll go as already we've seen that in case of these impedances, how we'll go through this. So star to delta already we learned in the earlier case. So ZRY is equal to, when we converted from star to delta, so ZRY is equal to, the impedances are connected. What are the legs are connected? Two legs. Here ZR plus ZY and plus product of those divided by which element is not connected. Already I explained in the first unit, the star to delta conversion. There I discussed about this, what is the ZRY value. Then ZYB is equal to ZY plus ZB plus ZY ZB by ZR. Similarly, ZBR is equal to ZB plus ZR plus ZB ZR by ZY. So these magnitudes are evaluated in delta. We converted into delta. Then we want to calculate the currents in delta. VRY at an angle 0 by ZRY. We want to calculate IYB, VYB at an angle minus 125 by ZB. And similarly, IBR, line phase currents, VBR by at an angle 120 by R minus 240 by ZBR. These are the branch currents or phase currents. Then line currents. We want to calculate at point A, IR is equal to IRY minus IBR. We will get into this. Similarly, at point B, IY is equal to IYB minus. At point C, IB is equal to IBR minus IYB. So therefore, voltage across ZR is VZR is equal to IR into ZR. So you substitute what is the magnitude of this IR into ZR is nothing but the voltage across ZR. Similarly, voltage across ZY, so IY, this magnitude multiplied by ZY. Similarly, voltage across ZB, VZB is equal to IB into ZB. So this is about star to delta conversion. Next, loop or mesh analysis method. See here, in case of loop or mesh analysis, it is applicable for a star connection. So here you see that there are two loops can apply. In between R and Y, one loop. In between Y and B, another loop. So the loop or mesh analysis method is solve the three-phase without neutral. Let phase sequence be RYB. So here let ZRY, Z are the impedances. Okay, fine. Voltage across R and Y is VRY at an angle 0. Voltage across Y and B, VYY at an angle minus 120. Voltage across B and R is VBR at an angle of minus 240. Now, IR, IY and IB are the line or phase currents. In star, both are same. Now apply KVL for loop 1. So what is the KVL? Algebraic sum of voltages and voltage drops in a closed loop. What are the voltages? Here ERY. And what are the voltage drops? VZR and VZY. We will see. VRY at an angle 0 is equal to voltage drop in I1 into ZR plus I1 into I1 minus I2. Why? Because this carries single current, but this carries, so in this way another current, in this way. So both are in opposite direction, I1 minus I2 into ZY. Then VRY at an angle 0 is equal to I1 plus ZR plus ZY into I1 minus I2 into ZY. Okay, fine. Then apply loop. You want to calculate from that I1. I1 is equal to VRY at an angle 0 plus I2 into ZY by ZR plus ZY. See here, back. So here we convert this. I want to calculate I1. This term is transferred to on left side. VR at an angle plus I2 into Z at and Y. So therefore, we are getting as a I1 is equal to VR at an angle 0 plus I2 into ZY plus ZR plus ZY. This is the magnitude of I1 current. Next, apply KVL for loop 2. See here, loop 2. So same, VYB is the voltage. Voltage drop is ZB and ZY. ZB is single current, but ZY is two currents, I2 minus I1. See here, VYB at an angle minus 120 is equal to I2 minus I1 into ZY plus I2 into ZB. So therefore, minus I1 into ZY plus I2 into ZY plus ZB. So therefore, we'll get into this. We want to calculate the I2. So here, we want to substitute this. What is the I1 value? Substitute here. What is the I1 value? So this I1 multiplied by ZY plus I2. So this value is turned to this side. So therefore, we require I2. So therefore, I2 is equal to here. So finally, we'll get into this I2. So I2 is equal to here, V by B at an angle minus 120 plus this value divided by ZY plus ZB minus ZY square by ZR plus ZY. See here step by step. So this value, after then we are substituting this. We commonized I2 separately, we commonized I2 separately, and remaining parts are separate. I1 is separate, remaining parts are separate. So therefore, from that we'll get into the I2 value. So this is the value of I2. From circuit, what are the branch currents? IR is equal to I1, IY is equal to I1 minus I2, IB is equal to minus I2. See here, IR is equal to I1. But see here I1, IY. So these two currents will flow, but IB, opposite current. But in this, the current in the opposite direction. So therefore, IB is equal to minus I2. But here I1 minus I2 will flow in case of this IY. Why? Because will flow in this direction in opposite direction. So in opposite direction will go as like this. So this is about loop analysis method. We are able to calculate what is the line current of IR, IY and IB. From this I1, I2. Then Millman's theorem. So here this Millman's theorem will discuss thoroughly in theorems in the fourth unit, actually in the fourth unit. But we'll go through this in Millman's theorem. See here, what is the Millman's theorem? More number of sources are connected in parallel. We want to reduce total network into single. So that voltage is called as a VO dash. And in this, so both are star connected, but we are connected like this. In this star source is connected in series with the impedance VR and ZR. This source is connected in series with VB and ZB. This source is connected in series with ZY. So we want to reduce this total VR along with ZR, VY along with ZY, VB along with ZB into a single voltage source VYY, VOO dash, as well as single impedance or single admittance. So for that, we'll go as this. Here, let ZR, ZY, ZB are the impedances of RY and B phases. IR, IYB and phase currents, RY and B phase currents. According to Millman's theorem, here we'll go for it. I1 plus I2 plus I3 divided by Y1 plus Y2 plus Y3. How will get this Millman's theorem will explain in further, then you can understood that here, but before that you cannot understood. So I1 is equal to voltage by impedance, I2 is equal to voltage by impedance, I3 mean IR plus IY plus IB divided by admittances of this. So YR plus YY plus YB. So 1 by ZR, 1 by ZY plus 1 by ZB. So this is about the voltage across this VY. So, but using this voltage across this, we want to calculate what is the voltage drop across RO dash, YO dash, and VBO dash. Meaning that phase voltage we need. We need what is this VRO dash, what is VY dash, VBO dash. After calculation this VO dash, we can able to calculate. And also IR, IY, IB, both. See here. So VRO dash is equal to VO dash minus VRO. VYO dash is equal to VO dash minus VYO. VBO dash is equal to VBO dash minus IBO. Then branch currents. Very simple. VRO dash divided by ZR. Branch currents IY. VYO dash divided by ZY. Branch currents IB. VBO dash divided by ZB. So here, that is about this. Thank you. Thank you very much. Stay home. Stay safe. All the best. God bless you. Thank you.